oftentimes we are so hard on ourselves, way harder than we are on others. And that's a problem. And the reason that, and this is what I want to point out, every human being is created imperfect. This wasn't a flaw in the divine design. It wasn't a mistake. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't make mistakes. So the fact that Allah made the human being, fallible and imperfect is by design. So that's the first thing I want to establish. We make the mistake, and this brings me full circle to my first point. We make the mistake of thinking that for something to be good, it has to be flawless. And I repeat that because this is deep. We think that for something to be good, it has to be flawless. Or for something to be good, it has to be perfect. And that's actually a myth. And it becomes self-sabotaging. Because we think that, and this is why we turn our heroes into superhuman. Because we say if they're good, they must have been superhuman. If they're good, they must be perfect. We turn our leaders into celebrities. And we think that they're perfect, right? We don't want to look at them as human. Because we have this idea that to be good means to be perfect, right? Religious people. We think that religious people, to be religious, you have to be perfect. To be religious, you have to be perfect. That's why we have all these myths. For example, I'm not going to put on hijab until first I become an angel. You know what I'm saying? I'm not ready to start praying until first I reach this state of, nirvana or something. Like I have to first be perfect, and then I can start to practice, or then I can start being a good Muslim. But first I have to be an angel. There's this idea that to be a good Muslim, you have to become an angel. I'll tell you right now, no one transformed into an angel first and then the next day put on hijab. The hijab is not a crown that says, by the way, last night, I got wings. That's not what hijab means. And this is a problem. So hijab is simply one of many acts of worship saying, I'm trying. And I'm doing my best. And Ya Allah, I'm trying. And that's what Allah wants from us. In fact, the dua that we're taught by the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, it's called Sayyidul Istighfar, which means it's the best dua, the master of the supplications for repentance. And do you know what it says? It says, Allahumma anta rabbi, la ilaha illa ant, khalaqtani wa ana abduk, wa ana ala ahdika wa wa'dika mastata'at. You're saying to Allah, I'm doing my best. Like I'm on your covenant, I'm doing the best I can, as much as I can. You're not coming to Allah and saying, I became perfect, Ya Allah, so reward me now. You're not doing that. You're admitting to Allah, abu'u laka, like it's all just you admitting that you're imperfect.